Yeah, come on in. Let's talk about it. I just had a chance to listen to Rita's live, and apparently someone has called the rehab, checking on her whereabouts. Now, for some reason, Rita seems to think that it was maybe another content creator that called or someone affiliated with YouTube. Me, myself personally, I think that it was someone that's closest to her because honestly, most of the content creators they live in other cities. Most of us have jobs. Most of us have real lives. And Rita is not the focal point of what we really have going on. Now, I can imagine, I guess they would research it, maybe tell her who it was or whatever. But at the end of the day, if they ever get down to the bottom of it, I would venture to say that maybe it was someone that knows her intimately because they're the ones that could hurt you the worst. On YouTube, the extent of what we're going to do, we're going to talk shit and that's it. It's not like I'm not me, myself, personally, I'm not that vested in what you have going on. If you're down there getting help for yourself, good. That's one move in the right direction. But even then, I'm still looking at you with the side eye because you say that the people give y'all 15-minute breaks. You're out there smoking. You decide to get on YouTube, start going in. I'm like, Rita, it's already, you've already said that YouTube is what caused you to relapse. The last thing that should be on your mind is YouTube. YouTube should be so far back and away from what you're really trying to accomplish, we wouldn't even know that somebody called. Now you're all upset. Evidently, you are thinking this content creator because you're talking about you're not going to feed them and you're going to starve them out. Hello, Miss Swiss Miss. Listen, one thing we do know about Miss Rita, she will pull a fast one. She even said then, talking about how you all not supposed to have y'all phones, but you sneaking and do it. You still gonna be you still on the sneak tip. Okay, well, when you say things like that, okay, in my mind, because I went to okay, so you still with the shits. That's what I say. Now, my opinion is my opinion. So whether somebody called or not, you up there, you all upset. It wasn't anybody on YouTube, boo, because who exactly knew, and not only that, who on YouTube even cared enough to call? Yeah, we care that you're down there getting some help because you need to get the help, but that does absolutely nothing for YouTube. We told y'all, we told you last week that the life expectancy of a story and what's going on YouTube is 48 to 72 hours. Baby, your time up. They done moved on to bigger and better. You must haven't been watching the chats and what's going on. Girl, listen, it's not gonna work. This whole, if that's a ploy and your best attempt at trying to stay relevant, now that's not gonna work. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Because this whole situation that's going on over here with Food Junkie now, baby, they are what's on the table for right now. Now, if that's all you got, give it up. You talk about you gonna start people out until Friday. Girl, listen, by the time Friday roll around, it'll probably be some other shit going on. Miss us with that one. We're not going. We are not going, honey. Until you can come and say concrete evidence. Oh, they said that this is a person that called whoop the whoop the whoop. That might give you a running start, but other than that, you just talking you shit, girl. That's piss blowing in the wind. Yes, he is. Let me tell you something. I wouldn't have known nothing about any situation that was going on with Food Junkie until Five Baby made mention of it in her chat. I said, now what the hell Food Junkie got going on? I goes over there, and there is where it was all going down. I'm up in there, and Food Junkie is not seeing it for the girls, honey. He was letting them have it, and he didn't give a damn. Listen, and at the end of the day, that lets us on the outside looking in further know that Sean Bradley really ain't running shit like he think he is. You can forget about it because Food Junkie not going. He don't see it for you. And every time you, and he's right. Every time you get up in somebody's chat, you coming in with questions. Who? No, you come in, sit down, and shut the fuck up like everybody else, and just enjoy the chat, enjoy the commentary. Let me say what I'm gonna say, and then after I'm done, then you can interject. You don't come in because you in here. You do not command my attention. That's what you're not gonna do. Then turn right around, and he had to get maturish together. I said, "Now, Food Junkie, I might have to come over here and visit you more often because you are letting the girls have it." And at the end of every life, are we still good? I don't feel no type of way about Sean Bradley. Listen, when Rita said that, I had the, let me tell you something. My eyes damn near crossed. I'm looking at my phone with a mean side eye. I said, "Nah, Rita, who talking about you, boo?" I'm just trying to figure it out because you are not. Listen, so now I'm trying to find out. Egg, you better say it again. You better say it again, and I'm gonna need for him to know it. I'm gonna need for him to know it. This morning, um, who was that? VS in her chat talking about who won the battle of the chats between Food Junkie and Maturish. She talking about how Food Junkie had like 300 plus people in his chat, and guess what? Half of us was from Babe Nation. I said, really? So they're taking a poll on it? Girl, let me tell you something. The Rise and Fall of Club chat is what's hot right now. Miss Rita, I don't know who you lying on, by who been talking about you. We didn't hear it. We didn't hear it, boo, because we weren't paying attention. Our attention was over here, this way. I said, and you know what? Food Junkie was right about Maturish too. I haven't had the pleasure of listening to her, but because he addressed her, girl, when she dropped down in that chat, I was dying. I was, oh, I said, Food Junkie don't care. You, you who I'm talking to. And here, I don't have to throw subliminals. I'm going to tell you who I'm talking to. I'm going to tell you exactly what I have to say about you and that fuck shit that you did. And he was right because he went on up in there, read all the comments because she has a habit of saying shit and then going back and deleting it. But Food Junkie was on what QB say? The YouTube paparazzi last night because he was taking those screenshots. No, ma'am, you will not get away. I said, boo, he got you. He got you, girl. And I'm in there and I'm reading the chat. Let me tell you something about Deanna Irvin. This bitch is ridiculous. Food Junkie is addressing the situation that's going on between him and Maturish. This guy, I don't know if this guy grew up, but their name was Lord Jesus, Jesus. And he was up in there talking about, oh, what's up? I'm here by way of Babe Nation. Here come Deanna, clogged up throat ass, talking about something about Live Nation. He snapped right back. Oh, well, she got it right this time, because this is where that I said you better tell her and you better let her know it, because everybody that's up in here is not one of Food Junkies supporters, because I know damn well I wasn't. Okay, listen, I knew Mimi, um, Teresa was up in there, Deanna Urban, tired ass was up in there. Um, it was like a couple that I knew that is up in there, that's that claim club chat. I did notice them, but the majority of the people, and he wasn't even, he was reading the chat, but he was like pretty much focused on the one names that he knew, because he himself knew that he didn't command all of that. Did you? Lord Jesus was up in there, baby, and he was not. Every time Deanna said something, he was right on that head, right on that neck. Look, I ain't nobody come here for you. If I come over there to your chat talking shit, then you had the opportunity to say some shit to me. Don't listen. Pay attention to the content creator. That's what you do. You comment on what the fuck they're saying. Don't come for me. Do not do that, because I ain't come over here to see you. I didn't. No, ma'am. And speaking of Deanna Irvin, y'all know this chick had the nerve to holler about how good her husband looked and who I wanted. Girl, let me tell you something. You don't need cyber stalkers about your husband. You got stalkers right there in town that he's cheating on you with. Leave that shit alone. Keep that in the sip, girl. You got enough problems over there to deal with. On here, this is out of control. It's out of control. And another thing, when people come over there to people's chats, whether we there in the bushes, whether we participate in the chat. Now, see, I knew not to say nothing, because I really felt like he was really going to block me. So I said, you know what, forget about it. If I'm so compelled to say something, then I come over here and say something. But he wasn't really being all that. His block game wasn't really that strong, because he wasn't really, paying attention to the chat like that. He was pretty much giving his commentary, because Matures had him on one, and he wasn't studying nothing nobody else had to say. And I was here for whatever he had to say. That goes to show you that, listen, it's not the blind leading the blind over there. What it is people who are independent thinkers lashing out and saying, listen, nigga, just because you feel this way does not mean that I'ma feel this way, because this person ain't did nothing to me, especially when it comes down to that Teresa situation. He goes behind the gates to talk shit about whoever he gonna talk shit about. Everybody just have to be in agreement. My thing is, the bottom line number is, he's the one getting all the money. So what difference does it make? I don't know. But that whole thing took a turn. I was like, when you put it on a scale, everybody is right. Everybody is right in what they're saying, as it pertains to their own personal situation. Now, when Rita came through the door, like, let me up in here, I'm still relevant. Hey, I'm still over here. You trying to get people attention. Don't nobody see it for you. Mm-mm. You have got to come way harder. The only reason why you was getting all that attention the other day is because you, your mom, and your daughter sat up there and aired everything out. Now, that gave you a little bit of attention, but after that, then what? Nothing. Crickets. So if this is an end run around, you trying to get attention again, it's not gonna work. I'm sorry. Mm-mm. Somebody did tell her that They felt like people would get on board with her doing the rehabilitation and stuff like that. But as far as I'm concerned, I need to see the long term. I when it comes down to rehabilitation and stuff like that, I need to see longevity because that's just like a nigga just not getting out of prison. Listen, yeah, he gonna be good for the first 30 days, maybe. After 30 days, he back to the same old shit. So I don't know. I need to see the longevity. I need to see the goal. I need to see the plan. Make it plain for me. You can't tell me this right now and you ain't but 2 days clean. You ain't clean yet, boo. You ain't clean yet. So miss me with that. I do believe that that night that everybody was going back and forth between her, her mom, and her daughter, that was enough right there for her to relapse again. And all that sweating and stuff you were doing. Anybody that has ever seen anybody that's high on Percocets, especially Percocets, you are sweating, girl. You sweating like a whole bee round there because that's what they do. That's what they do. Me in my day-to-day job, listen, sometimes when they come in there, sometimes they already did. They DOA. They are DOA. We do our thing, we bring them back. Let me tell you something. The next 48 hours is critical because they're spazzing out. They're mad because the doctor's not giving them any medicine. They claim we're not helping them. Listen, and that's already in the hospital. You at home trying to do it cold turkey, so you say, but you say you've done it before. Okay, your people say different. We don't know because we are all in our respective states. We're all in our homes. We don't know. We don't know no more than what you all bring on YouTube. So you can't get mad when, yeah, yeah. I mean, and it's so hard to believe. Let me tell you something. This whole thing with her puts me in the mind of um the boy that cried wolf because you go through so much back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. People don't know what to believe, boo. And if you are telling the truth, people still giving you the side eye because your name is like shit out here. The shit that you say, people like, girl, don't nobody believe that shit. Don't nobody believe it. Nobody. And if you're doing this for you and your kids and your family, you don't need our approval. You don't need nobody else on your team. Nobody. You don't need nobody in the amen corner rooting you on. You don't need that if it's your goal to stop taking pills. Because truth be told, the people say that you've been taking pills. This is nothing that's new. This is your everyday behavior. So who you really trying to impress? Us that you know nothing about or yourself and doing what's right for your kids, girl, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm all for making it right. But at this point, mm-mm, mm-mm. Because everything that you do does not need to be televised. You don't need to, girl, you don't need to tell us every little step you take because 80% of the people don't even really care like that. They waiting on the next T. That's what they waiting on. And if you're not there to deliver that, you ain't talking about nothing. You're not talking about, and if you talking about the comedy skits that you do, everybody wasn't here for that either. Exactly. Girl, listen, maybe this is your personal reality show. Maybe you are a hood celebrity. I I don't see it, but maybe that's, you talk about delusional. Girl, you know what? Let me do a Google search and see if I can pull her up. They say if you can't Google a person, you ain't nobody. That's what she is. Madison said, if you can't Google me, if this person can't find you on Google, who are you? Well, one thing about it, she does come up on YouTube. Yeah, she definitely comes up on YouTube. Y'all, this is a whole mess. Cause guess what? The first thing that come up on iHeartRadio, Sean Bradley calling CPS Rita the baddest roaster. iHeartRadio. What? Hey, Lady P girl, what's going on, honey? I saw you earlier in Brother Jay's chat. Uh-oh, Swiss Miss Girl. Look like she might be a little celebrity, honey. Look like Miss Rita might be a hood celebrity girl. Cause I Googled her and she did come up, honey. She definitely did. Mm, yeah. Okay. Okay. Girl, so I'm looking at this like, And this her, and she always tied to somebody else. She tied to Sean Bradley on here. She tied to Nicole Tyler on here. So you know what? You're right. Go ahead, Miss Reed the Baddest Rose. I don't ever want you to take this literally. I want you to take this for what it is, girl, please. Okay. I said now, when it when it came down to it, yeah, I am really gagging right now. I am. I am gagging. Miss Rita the baddest roast, you better try to stay relevant, girl. Now she said she wasn't coming back till Friday, so we're gonna sit back Friday. She gonna starve all of us out. Starve us out, girl. Because guess what? Everybody else is feeding us. You know, yeah. Girl, those pocket reflect lint. Do you hear me? Turn them inside out. I dare you. Turn them inside out. That's what that's reflecting. And we can all see that because anybody that screams and yells and holler about run the cash out, run the cash out. Girl, you better run the key. I better run that lady cash out before she have another baby around there. Mm. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Heaven came in the door. Hold on. Okay, guys, it's been real. It's been fun. I thought it was him by himself, but he got the little princess with him. And you know how YouTube acting crazy about these babies in the background. And she's one of those. This 3-year-old queen, honey. Um, So I'll see you all in the next video. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me.